Okay, due to my poor camera work yesterday, I just had the GoPro mounted on my head. Decided to give you guys a little bit better view of what went down with these Armscor Precision 22 long rifles. These are 36 grain, high velocity, hollow points. So I had, basically, this was the first one of two blowouts in the gun itself. As you can see, this one blew the primer. There it goes, I dropped it on the ground, but it blew the primer straight off the back of this little Armscor round. You can see where it hit, and it blew this magazine about halfway out of the gun. Had the base plate about halfway off, and I was able to fix it. But you can see it burnt pretty bad. And then a few rounds later, we were wondering, what was going on. Thought it might have just been one bad round, but we started picking a few of these guys up. These Armscor rounds. If you look at the brass, they're bulged out right around where the primer is. There's a couple of them that are not. That one is normal. But we started shooting again, and my girlfriend this time, shooting the same gun, Remington 597 by the way, is what these mags are for, with this magazine. And it happened again, this time a bit more violently. Even though this end cap didn't come off, it is split almost all the way around that rimmed primer, the little cartridge. And didn't hurt either of us, got a lot of burnt powder on our hands. This one, as you can see, it blew the end cap completely off. It and the spring were gone, nowhere to be found. The follower and the mag were just on the table. And of course these are the rounds that are left over, and they're just a little bit burnt. This is really all. And in the video, which you'll be seeing in just a second, you see me try to load another round in that cartridge I just showed you from this one, that hollow one. It was actually stuck in the bore still, and a round basically tried to follow it its place like that. And luckily the gun wouldn't load it up, of course, and I was able to pull it out. And I think you'll see that pretty well in the video. But yeah, what can I say? These Armscor Precision, I haven't heard a ton about this company, but they're selling these at a pretty good price. And they are some hot little rounds. Let me tell you, they do seem to hit with authority. But all day long, out of both rifles, I was shooting Remington 597 and older Remington single shot Target Master. These brand new rounds, they just did not like to load into the bores very easily. It was a rather tight fit. You kind of had to force them. And the 597 action was having a problem getting them all the way in. You were kind of having to tap on the charging handle, which is a bit unfortunate. And we had two blowouts. I've never seen that happen. The GoPro footage and some other footage of both of them, like I said, isn't that great, but it'll be running right now. See ya. And really, this was just one of those freak things. We weren't necessarily out to test this ammo or anything like that. I mean, in my own little mind, I was sure. But it was really just meant to be a day of plinking, get a little bit of filming in, and we had two of these blowouts. So, glad we had cameras rolling for it, even though my camera work with the GoPro on my head was poor. But we still got both blasts more or less on camera. But
there we go.
what the hell was that? Jesus Christ. Did that hurt you?
I got a little ricochet, but
Where?
it just spluttered. Didn't hurt that bad.
Wow. I've never seen that happen before. I'm going to get this on the other camera too, which seems to have already shut off, so never mind. That primer...
Yeah, what happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I know it looks burnt, but I think there's still a casing stuck in this rifle. Or something. I don't know where that... I don't see a case without a... Unless it ejected it.
Maybe that's what I felt.
Just blew that magazine right out of the gun. One round. Let's see what we can do. I think I hit what I was aiming for. Some wreck. Oh shit. That's something. I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. That right there is a bullet being lodged into another casing of a bullet. Holy shit, that's dangerous. That's your front where your projectile should come out. And this is where this rim
Oh shit, it was still in
got.
there?
Yeah, it was still
Wow.
in the gun.
Wow.
And honestly,
That's weird.
we're missing like a little bit. I mean, I guess it just expanded and
Yeah, probably.
mushroomed out, but I can't believe that. Here's the magazine it blew. I did that just to my hands. I've been touching it a bit, but that and all that was there when it blew this mag straight out of the gun. That's insane. 36 grain high velocity. I wonder if they're loading them too hot, or I actually just don't like it. Here's that one that tried to get loaded. It's all dented up and got powder on it. Try one more. See if the rifle's still functioning. That is just completely bizarre. That shit just happened again. And this time blew the magazine out entirely. You okay? Is your hand okay? Look at that shit. It blew the rounds out of the mag and burnt them all. And the spring is fucking God knows where. Okay, these rounds are not doing good. Look at that. That was Dez's blowout just now. That means it's happened twice. It possibly wrecked one of my magazines. But I mean, aside from them having trouble loading into the bore itself, even with my little bolt action rifle, like I said, if you are looking for a hot little round at a decent price, and I'm saying decent as today, June 2014, you know 22 long rifle prices aren't decent, but I won't get into that. But if you're looking for it for an average price today for a hot little load, be careful with them, but they are, from what I've shot, this is only my second bunch shooting these rounds, about 80% worthy in my opinion. I've just shot so many other hundreds, probably thousands of rounds through both of those guns, and I've never had or seen anything like that, which I haven't been around that long. You know, I'm not the oldest shooter in the world, but this is something, you know, pretty ridiculous. Alright.